A federal judge in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday expressed skepticism over a conservative think tank's request that he orders U.S. immigration officials to quickly respond to its bid for records related to Prince Harry's visa. The Heritage Foundation sued the U.S. Department of Homeland Security in May to enforce a public records request for the documents after Harry wrote in his memoir Spare, published earlier this year, about his drug use. The foundation says that Harry would have been asked about drug use on his US immigration forms and that if he did disclose it, it would have cut against his ability to legally stay in the country. US District Judge Carl Nichols asked DHS to say in a week if it plans to quickly process the records request or even take it up at all. He said it is a waste of time for him to rule on the Heritage Foundation's request if the DHS is only going to deny it. Government attorney John Bardo told the judge that 3 divisions within the department have already said they will not process the records request because a person's visa status is confidential. He said that a 4th division housed with the department's headquarters has not made a decision and has not searched for any relevant documents. It is unclear what kind of visa Harry has been granted to stay in the US. Neil Gardiner, the director of Heritage Foundation's Margaret Thatcher Center for Freedom, said that his side is arguing for transparency, openness, for accountability.
Without a doubt, I think there is legitimate and very strong interest in whether or not Harry lied on his application. And I do think the American public has a right to know what he put down with regard to his drug use there. There is a legitimate public interest here, and as has been pointed out earlier, perjury is a criminal offence in the United States, if indeed that took place. So we want to establish whether or not Harry was dishonest in any respect with regard to his application, and also whether he was given any kind of specific waiver, a preferential treatment. But ultimately, the issue of removal from the United States is one for a US government to decide. We are simply asking for transparency, for openness, for accountability, for the American people to be able to see what is in Prince Harry's application. And there was a question earlier about the issue of privacy. Prince Harry has relentlessly talked about his privacy and that of Meghan Markle as well. But Prince Harry is a household name in the United States. On both sides of the Atlantic, he is a huge public figure. He is actively engaged on multiple major public issues. He has given a series of highly publicized interviews to Oprah Winfrey, to 60 Minutes. He's appeared in a Netflix documentary watched potentially by tens of millions of people. He is a public figure here, and therefore we would say there's a huge public interest in knowing exactly what he put down on his immigration application.
The hearing was held the same day that Harry testified in a London court as part of his lawsuit against the publisher of British tabloid The Daily Mirror, which he accuses of phone hacking and other unlawful acts.